Hi guys, Scotty here with another DBZ Dokkan battle video for you. In this video, we're going to be looking at how you can clear Stage 3 of the Ultimate Red Zone Pure Saiyans Edition. So this just recently came out. It's going to be against Majin Vegeta, and it's going to be quite a difficult fight. So I'm going to have some teams up on the board there for you in just a second with my team as well as a second team. So we brought a full GT Heroes team, and as a second team, maybe as a suggestion, GT Bosses / Super Bosses team. There's a very powerful team there as well. Now there's no missions to bring a specific team or category, so you can go wild, build whatever you want. But if you just wanted to know what team to bring that's going to be really strong, one of those teams should clear this without any issue or whatsoever. Well, maybe a few issues. We'll get into the mechanics quickly. So Majin Vegeta is going to nullify super attack ceiling effect. He disables attack and defense reduction. He grants immunity to being stunned. He also locks character switching, which is the nasty one. And then he gets an attack plus 100% when his health is below 50%. So that is going to be pretty brutal as well. Now, character locking is going to be a real problem in this fight. You really don't want the wrong team member to get stuck in a place he shouldn't be, but you don't really have much choice in the matter, so we'll just have to work around it, and that pretty much is the shtick, the spiel with this whole fight. Is you're going to need to work around the locking, while Majin Vegeta hits you with very, very powerful supers. So he does a 4.5 million super, and he has 680 million health. So he's quite a tanky boy. Not the craziest we've ever seen, but he is tanky, and he is going to be hitting very hard. That 4.5 might not seem like the highest, but once you get 50% below health, he's going to be hitting you with the extra 100%. So that is going to be a 9 million super. So a lot of units are seriously going to struggle to handle that. Now, why we've brought a Super Saiyan 4 team, GT Heroes team for this specifically is just the number of counters we have available to us. So we have the Super Saiyan 4s, AGL, Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They are going to be having a chance to nullify and counter any super attacks, which is great. So having Goku in the front there can seem like a little bit of a gamble, but he does come through a lot of the time with that counter, and that completely nullifies the damage. Now Majin Vegeta is very likely going to super in slot 1. It was 90% of the time he was supering in slot 1. The other 10%, I'd say he just didn't super, or maybe I cancelled it, but he is gonna hit you right out the gate every turn, most likely with a super. So having someone in that slot 1 that can either dodge, being Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or having a counter, maybe being AGL Vegeta or Super Saiyan STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, is going to help a lot, especially below 50% health. Now there is a little bit of RNG to this. Obviously there's quite a bit of RNG actually, because you've got the locking mechanics. That's going to be purely RNG who gets locked, as well as you're going to have dodge or countering RNG. So are we going to get a counter? Are we going to get a dodge? We don't know, hopefully. Having AGL Gogeta as well is going to be a huge help here, especially if you have him and not just as a friend lead, because that is going to give you 2 more units that can counter Majin Vegeta, because he is going to be firing off a Ki Blast super, which is able to be countered by AGL Gogeta, as well as AGL Gogeta is really going to be doing most of your damage here. Obviously you pop his active stupid damage and then you just win. So that is going to be it pretty much. It's going to be a lot of down to RNG, hoping the right unit gets locked in the right slot. Like I got quite good RNG, I would say, in this run. Getting the Super Saiyan 4s, the physicals, they stuck in slot 1 was actually fantastic, because they were able to stack a lot, and then 77% damage reduction, which I was a little bit nervous, to be honest. A 9 mil super, I was worried that they weren't getting enough stacks, but they handled it absolutely fine. And then Gogeta came around with his damage and just blitzed everything. So yeah, if you're going to run this team though, you should have no problem. You might need one or 2 tries with the RNG, but I think every single unit on this team can counter, except for AGL Super Saiyan 3, who is going to dodge, hopefully. So okay, and also the physical Super Saiyan 4s, they won't until they transform, but that leaves what, like 5 units that are going to. So that is, yeah, that's hilarious, just the amount of counter, and that this team should hopefully pull it home for you. And yeah, if you don't and you can't run this team, and I would say Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is not essential, but he is pretty essential because you need to hit as hard as you can, as quickly as you can, because that 9 mil super is nothing to sniff at, and it is going to be hitting you a lot once he gets below 50% health. So you do want a lot of damage, and that is where Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to come in. As long as you're bringing a friend lead, that is going to help a lot. But if you have both, that'll be even better. So yeah, that is pretty much it. You want to transform Super Saiyan 4 Physical Goku and Vegeta as soon as possible. I don't think it's worth letting them stack too much here, because they do, on their second turn, when they don't have a damage reduction, they will just die. So you need to transform them, because the big thing is going to be surviving the supers here. So after their first turn, definitely want to transform them so that you get Gogeta, so that you can start countering, and then you just have pretty much 6 units, I think it is, then that you can counter with. So yeah, I would recommend going the full counter build for this. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys in the next one.